Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Stefan Against the World series. Today we are playing Blitz. As you know, last time we played Bullet and it didn't go that well, but it was entertaining and we are playing top gameplays. If you like this format and think it's very educational, like many others have said before, um, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. And also check out the other videos. Yesterday I uploaded a tutorial on how to play the Rui Lopez opening. It's definitely a very strong opening and I like to play it a lot. But yeah, I'll just develop the knight. We got a typical Caro-Kann game here. We are attacking here as well, but after they move the knight, if we take, they can attack us and his rook infiltrate is not even that good anymore for us. Apparently my opponent moved. He put his knight over here and now I'm thinking to either take or push. Both look like a pretty good idea, but pushing looks a little bit more interesting even. So I'll push, and now after takes, I am going to take here, and after his lurk infiltrates, it does look a little bit dangerous, but maybe we got check. Hmm. I think maybe I will go check right now, and then if he blocks, I win the pawn, and if he blocks with the queen, with the knight. If I would have blocked with the knight, I could have taken this pawn, but here he defended everything perfectly. I am just going to take and go here. This pawn is pretty weak. We may be able to win it in the future. I am probably going to trade. I don't think there is many options over there. Here I want to go like this to take, and I either take this or push. It looks pretty interesting, and he's fallen for it. After takes back, I also threaten to trade the knight for the bishop. But here I can just go like this. But I think I'm just going to castle. If he ever plays b4, I play a5. If he pushes, I have a higher chance to win that pawn back. If he takes, even so. And now I will drop back, attacking this and attacking that at the same time. I think this is even better to go like this. And then, do I need to take? I probably do, but yeah, I probably do have to take. And then play like this. If he takes, I take and get the open file. We can trade. I am up a pawn in this, and it's pretty convenient for us. Now this is a little bit tricky, but there is no chance of trapping the knight. We have to be careful. Somehow win the pawn back in order for him not to have a passer. That is the only bad thing about our position. But another good thing is obviously that we have this, and this is also a very dangerous pawn for him to have in his position. Now here I'm thinking about taking and deflecting, but that there is no need for that just yet. I don't know if I probably won't even move the rook, and moving the knight doesn't even make sense. So because the knight, if he ever pushes, takes, and we can just take it back with no problem. But I need to come up with a move here. Maybe f6. I think I'll just play like this. If he takes, I'll take back. Maybe I lose a tempo, but it doesn't really matter. And now I'm threatening to trade as well. And if he trades over here, he either has to trade again, or now I'm gonna take like this. Oh, okay, he took with the bishop. Obviously, that makes sense. But now, obviously, I cannot push. Going here doesn't do much at all. Okay. Pushing, I lose the pawn. Takes, he takes this one, and then I probably pin him. That looks like a pretty okay idea. Because then I can set pressure even more like this. And this is still fine. I'm curious where he's going to go. I can also give a check. Oh, this is a fork. Okay, so my opponent blundered. This is an easy endgame to convert. And let me actually pull up this so you can see. Like this. Okay, this looks good. As you can see, we won this game. And we're going to go on to a next one. So, since I did the Rui Lopez video yesterday, I'm going to play the Rui Lopez now. And this is the Berlin defense, as I've covered in the video. This is fine. This is probably fine. It's like a 5-minute video on the Rui Lopez, and it really just shows you how you're supposed to play that opening. And it mostly focuses on the patterns. It's not many in-depth lines. It's just what the basic stuff you need to know if you want to play this opening. And I think you will be well suited if you decide to play it. So here I'll take like this, and obviously this is not looking good for him at all. I will play f3 next, and then I'm winning the bishop. As you can see, this is a pretty interesting opening. And f3 is still on the way. There is no in-between check that he can do. And I will just win the bishop. Maybe he takes, but it doesn't really matter. I just take like this. Or I could even take the queen to infiltrate and then take with the rook. That looks even better since the rook is over there infiltrating. I think that is what I'm going to do. I will take like this and then take here. And obviously we are up material now. We're going to win a couple more pawns over here. He cannot infiltrate. I'm just going to take here. He cannot go there. So we will win these pawns. And as long as we can somehow hold onto these pawns, it is going to be an easy endgame. Theoretically, we could trade right now. But I think, let me think a little bit. Okay, so if I go here, takes, we're still over there, but then he gives us a check here and then attacks a pawn. I think that is still playable for us. I think that is still playable. I'm gonna go like this. Takes, we are attacking these pawns. He gives us a check. This is what I calculated. If he attacks the knight, I will go something like okay, so let me think about where I'm going to place the knight. Placing the knight here is interesting, but then he has a check. But we're still threatening to take. No, we're not. No, we're not, because he takes this pawn. Okay. I'm going here. And I just start pushing. What is he going to do? Yeah, and I just promoted you. Okay. This was really good. I needed to focus a little bit, but we managed to promote first. Here, the knight and and the rook are enough to stop these two advancing pawns. I'm just going to go like this to take away a few key squares. Now here I'm just going to attack this, and it is looking a little bit dangerous, but we are going to soon promote another pawn, and we need to be careful still. There is a way to lose this, but I don't think we are in any real danger. Yeah, this is completely fine. I can promote first and then control that square, and it's completely fine. Let me see how I do this. Check, take, and this was just beautifully converted. I mean, it doesn't change anything. We are just going to, let me just give a check first. He has to go down, and now we can, how do I mate him the quickest way possible? Let's go here. Oh, okay, this is really beautiful. He can only move the pawn, and then yeah. He can only move the pawn, and now I am going to, okay, that is also working for him, but I can just go here. Oh, okay, I actually managed to get in a little bit of trouble, but it's still checkmate really soon after takes, and then a queen to a2. Imagine walking the king from e8 to a1 and then checkmating him there. I actually allowed him to promote, but it didn't change anything as rook to c1 was made in 2. There was a quicker way to checkmate, but I didn't find it specifically right now, though it's completely fine. We won the game. And now we're playing the Caro-Kann. This is the Tartakower defense, or the Tartakower variation. Here we are going to have a little bit more defense. I also made a video of how to play the Caro-Kann. And if you want to check that video out, there's definitely a lot to learn. I covered many different lines and how to play them and why everything is good. Many passive lines, many aggressive lines that you can play. And I really recommend watching that video because, yeah, I mean, you don't necessarily have to play an opening, but learning multiple openings is definitely going to be advantageous for you in many specific different scenarios. And yeah, it's up to you, but a lot of people enjoy that video actually. And now he pushes. I am going to push myself. This pawn is going to become a little bit bad in our position, but it still just works just completely fine. We can take and then take like this, attacking the rook. Then we can play rook to d8, attacking that pawn, setting a lot of pressure on it. And this pawn is just completely fine. I'm just going to play like this, and then play b6, and then have a connect 3. He has a connect 4, but this is not connect 4 game, so it doesn't really matter. We can still win this. It's actually looking pretty convenient for us. The bishop is doing a lot of good work. I would like to maneuver it somewhere like this, but it doesn't really work. At least not now, so I'm just going to play b6. His pawns are getting a little bit active, but as long as we are careful, it's going to be completely fine, I'm sure. So here, Trading is obviously good for us. We're taking the open file, so I don't know if he's going to trade. Actually, he is not going to, apparently. And I think going here is not so good. I'm not gonna lie, it doesn't. It does look interesting at first, but I realized it doesn't do much at all. Takes, and we have nothing. And yeah, I probably need to go. I probably need to take in order to not destroy my pawn structure, and maybe play like this and try to double. If he takes, I can take back with the pawn. Okay, he's trying to be extra annoying. How about I just go here and attack it? I think it looks really good. And then if you weaken some other pawns, I mean this, I showed the move, but it's a bad move. So I don't know, are they watching my screen? Are they stream sniping? I'm not even streaming right now, so I don't know. Also, let me know in the comments if I should start streaming. Would you enjoy a stream of me playing or stuff like that? Let me know. I'd be happy to start streaming as well if you guys would like it. And now I will play rook to d4, cutting off a little bit of the diagonal, still staying active. I take back, obviously. Maybe infiltrate with the queen later, but it's not possible just yet. We cannot take. And probably going here. No, what? No, I was kidding, I was kidding. Let me think a little bit of what the best move is. Probably rook to a8 and maybe maneuver like this. Obviously, it doesn't work just yet due to the fact that we would get back ranked. So I'll probably play this, but then we will be attacked on that side. It's completely fine though. I'm curious if you would like to trade like this. It's probably still fine for him if he does. I will get to play like that. Next, maybe queen to f4 like I showed before, but because the rook isn't there anymore, I have to take, and then I'll play queen to f4 as I just said, maybe like this, if he cannot block directly, or stuff like that. We definitely have a little bit of counterplay here. We win a pawn. And this is actually a very beautiful game to enter the 1800 elo. So if we don't lose this, it's a good example game. So I can go here. It's completely fine. And now I can give a check. I think giving a check is even better than trading directly. We are up 3 pawns. This is okay. My opponent blundered. This is I win his queen, and this is a very nice game to enter. And we are exactly 1800. So I've been 1800 before. I dropped a little bit as I wasn't taking Blitz seriously. But obviously, since I'm doing this series, we have climbed a lot actually. I think over 800 and 150 elo in like 8 episodes or stuff like that. We are really good, and we are on our ascent to Grandmaster level, of course. If you like this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and obviously see you in the next video.